Hey guys, Ranger here. Welcome back to another video, and welcome back to another special episode of Kingdom Hearts 3. Now yes, after the last video, yes, I completed, I beat the boss and everything, but there is more story to tell. After finishing Kingdom Hearts 3, the vanilla game, I went ahead, I downloaded the update. There were two updates, 1.5 and 1.10. And as you can tell on the bottom corner of the screen, I have 1.10 now. Now it added the memory archive as well as the theater, two additional things to the theater mode, which is the epilogue and the secret movie. So these were unlocked as well. And besides this, so I said I would dedicate a video especially to these. And I'm also going to do another video that continues Kingdom Hearts 3 with the Remind DLC. So the story is not over yet. I may have beat the vanilla game, but there's still some post-game stuff to do. So before we continue, the first thing I want to do is I want to check out the memory archive briefly to see what this is. First I want to check out this to see if it's worth noting, if it's just cutscenes or if it's just text. I have no idea what this is. I've not looked up anything into it, so let's just dive into this first and see what this is. Okay, so I checked it out, and I realized that because of the music, in that this video was probably going to get a third-party match. But I went ahead and I started it, but I decided to I didn't watch the full thing because Departures, this, I figured out, is really just the story. This is the story of the first Kingdom Hearts. This is Chain of Memories. I think this may be Kingdom Hearts 2. And this may be Birth by Sleep, possibly. And this might be, or this right here may be 358 over 2 days, or Coded. And this right here may be Dream Drop Distance. That's a theory. So this is just things we already know about the series told by Chirithy. Alright, so now we're going to check out the epilogue and dive into this and see what this is. Lost Masters. Let's begin! Now I know this is just a cutscene, so I don't need the controller, so let's dive in and see what this is. That's the Keyblade, the All-Seeing Eye Keyblade. Yep, that's it.
Finally, back where it belongs.
Xigbar? The box! The Lost Masters!
Did you summon us back? Yep.
The Master of Masters?
Is that you, Lucio? You look different.
Lucio?
Haven't heard that name in a long while.
You?!
These days they call me Xigbar, but hey, whatever suits you.
Huh?
Is it really you?
Yeah, but some time ago I had to cast my old form away. Been through plenty more semblances since, but it's still me underneath it all.
What happened? Why are we here? You tell me!
I had a role to play. And after all these years, it's done.
What role?
Pete Maleficent?
I guess Ava didn't make it after all.
Meaning what?
I told her, clear as day, what it is I had to do.
And is that why you decided to exclude her?
As if. Ava had her own mission, and she carried it out.
I've heard enough! Luciu, what was your role?
That's what I want to know.
I hope you like long stories.
Okay.
Oh, right.
What's this?
I heard about this new game.
Seven black pieces. And?
Just watch.
Wait. Okay. Huh? What? What? Okay. Alright. What? Okay. 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 7 black pieces and 1 white piece. Okay, is that connected to the 7 hearts? Is it? I don't know. I'm not sure. Now, I haven't played Nux or Union Cross, so, but what does that mean? 7 black pieces and 1 white piece. What does that mean? And so we finally see Maleficent and Pete. They saw the box. I'm guessing they're still planning to get it. Luciu was actually Zigbar. He made a mention about it being his role, so he's not the Master of Masters. I don't think he's the Master of Masters unless he cast his old body aside. But we've got the 4 Masters back except for Ava. So they're not, she's not here. But she, like, he fulfilled his role with what, finding the box? I don't know. Okay, it's confusing. Okay, I'll get my thoughts after I watch the next one, which is a secret movie. Yozora. Now this is interesting because my friend told me that this was the title of it, and Yozora is also the name of the character parody in the Toy Box world. So I'm wondering about that, so let's dive in. And this is a secret movie, and I have no idea. I'll watch these and I'll get my thoughts. Wow. Where are we? Sora? Sora? Wow. 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 Riku? What are... Time to stop. Wait, is this San Francisco? No. Nope. It's a gorgeous world, though. This summer. That is beautiful, and it also reminds me of being in Baltimore. Pleasant memories of that. Yours, Nozora. Kingdom Hearts. Reconnect. Okay. Wheels are okay. All right. Okay. So that was the secret. That was the epilogue, and that was the secret movie. That's it. All right. Okay. Okay. So. Alright, so I knew this wasn't, I didn't think this was going to be a very long video, so basically that was the epilogue and that was the secret movie. Alright, so a couple things to analyze here. And I'm going to give my theories and thoughts about this. My friend is probably going to be like, dude, you're so wrong on so many of those. But these are going to be my thoughts. Okay, first off, the epilogue, which obviously takes place after Kingdom Hearts 3. So Xigbar is not gone. So my initial perception at the end of it was that he did not want Riku and Sora, he didn't want to be bested by them, so he decided he was going to off himself so that it wouldn't be them that did it. But I see now, he didn't actually disappear in the same way that the others did. He just disappeared per normal Organization 13 member. But he didn't want them to see him do it because, what? They would think that he was going to come back. So, the Master of Masters has never been seen since back cover. He made a mention about him having cast off his old body. So, I don't know. Is it possible that he cast off his body? No. There was a thought that maybe he had cast off his body and that maybe he had been the Master of Masters all those years ago, over 100 years ago, but it's not possible. I don't think it's possible. I don't think. I could be wrong. It's still kind of a theory, a minor theory, but considering he was also present back before, consider he was present 10 years prior with Birth by Sleep, I'm not really sure how that right there came into place, exactly. I mean, I'm not sure how he kind of fit into this. How would the old masters from the Land of Fairy Tales, or I think that might have been what it was called, the Time of Fairy Tales, that was over 100, someone told me that was like over 100 or over 1,000 years before, so how would they know Lushu? How would they know him? How would he know them? How would they know him, and how would he know them? So, it's still, that much I don't know, not like I said, not unless he used to be the Master of Masters, and he cast off his body, and just kind of continued from vessel to vessel. He made a mention about his role, playing it. So, is Lushu the Master of Masters? I don't know. Again, it's a theory. Alright, so, if that's the case, he found the box. How did he find the box? Where did he find the box? Which it kind of makes sense because that was him looking down at Maleficent and Pete. in the Olympus Coliseum world, that was him looking down at them while they were looking for the box. So he knew they were looking for the box too. So he knew where the box was all along. He made a mention about his role, but he didn't explain what his role was. Now, all the other masters came back. Why? He summoned them, or he brought them back, maybe somehow but Ava was the only one who didn't come back. He told her that he had a role to play, and she did her part. She performed her role. So what? She's officially dead? How did the other masters come back? And then there's the box. He made the remark about a long story. So there's still that story, I guess, to be told. Now, here's another thing. Maleficent and Pete were still in the Keyblade graveyard looking at the box. We just see them there. We see Pete's fist kind of clench a bit in anger, and then they kind of walk away. So they never saw the box until the epilogue. So that's interesting. So obviously they're still planning on trying to get it, but I don't know how. I don't know whenever that would come into play. Okay, so there's still a lot of questions there. Now, Kingdom Hearts 3 did tie up a lot of loose ends, but it still it opened up a lot of new questions. So the final thing is the secret movie. Okay, the secret movie shows Yozora. Which is confusing because Yozora was the name of the character in the video game in the toy box, in the Toy Story world. Because in one of the tweets that Sora does, he's like, #Yozora. He said, that guy looks a lot like Riku. Here he is in real time. So, were they in that world? Were they transported to that world? Or... I have no idea. And it showed him forming a heart shape over the moon. So he knows about Kingdom Hearts. So I have no idea about that. Now also I'm wondering how and when did Sora get there? And how did Riku get there with him? And where was it? At first I thought it was San Francisco because of the city look. But I don't think it was San Francisco. It was probably the same world that may have been set in the in that same fictional game in the Toy Story world. So there's a lot of stuff about that. Now I'm kind of pondering if maybe this setup with Sora and Riku might have taken place after the ending of the game and before the cutscene where it showed everybody on Destiny Islands and then it showed Sora disappearing. I'm wondering if maybe this secret movie is set in between there, but I have no idea. Like, this brings up a lot more questions and it doesn't answer anything. So I'm not sure. Now there is still the Remind. There is still the Remind DLC, which Lord willing I plan on playing here very, very soon, because I want to dive into that as well. Now the one issue with that is, okay, as you can tell by the top of the screen indicating over on the upper left, I did get the Ultima weapon in Kingdom Hearts 3, which is great. My friend said, I stand a chance now. But I am only level 61 right now. And I think my friend told me, level up max before you take on Yozora. Before you take on Yozora in the final, in the Remind DLC. That's what I was advised. Level up max. Now the good news is I can level grind pretty easy. In Kingdom Hearts 3 because the battle gates actually make it pretty easy to level grind. So I'm going to have to do a lot of level grinding. Now, I don't know how the DLC works, though. I don't know if the DLC automatically sets your level at a specific thing to start out, or if it actually reads your save file, detects what your level is and what gear you have, and then uses that. I have no idea. It'd be cool if it did the latter, but I have no idea. But there's still the DLC to play. But I wanted to dedicate a video just for these two specific things, because these are additional parts of the story, and they don't tell anything. So there's still a lot going on here. And we finished one saga, though. We did finish the Xehanort saga, but there's still a lot of stuff that we don't know about. And I know there is Melody of Memory. I know there is Melody of Memory as well, which is out now, I think. And it is more focused on Kyrie's perspective. And I think, it's actually canon and continues a bit of the story. And supposedly the main end of it, kind of what my friend said, shows a bit of what follows after 3 or after the Remind DLC. And may set the stage for the next game. So we know that Xehanort is not going to be the next boss. But my friend said, Yozora, we have no idea about him. And of course there's Xigbar, there's the Masters. Now, I don't think I would have to fight the Masters. But Xigbar, I have no idea. There's still Maleficent Centipede, of course. They are still there to fight. But there's still some things that we don't know. And so, could it be Kingdom Hearts 4? Could it be another spin-off game that leads up to the next game? Would Sora be the next character that we focus on? Would he be the next character we focus on? I'm not really sure. Honestly, I would love it if actually they could do something again where you get control of Aqua again, and maybe even get control of Kyrie. That would be really cool. And come on, please give Minnie a freaking Keyblade. Please! Please, stop benching the girl. Let Minnie have a Keyblade, dang it. Like, Harry has one, but, I mean, give Minnie a Keyblade. Give Daisy a staff. Boom! There you go. Let the girls kick some butt, finally. So, that's what I'd love to see. But, there's still a lot of questions about this that I'm not really sure. And like I said, I haven't played Nux and I haven't played Union Cross yet, and I know there's story to be told in that connects with this, but my friend has actually been telling me the stuff that they know about it to kind of keep me up to date with some of the stuff, and some of the stuff I still don't know. Some of the stuff I'm still learning about. For example, a couple of people, including my friend, pointed out to me that Castle Oblivion actually was the Land of Departure. That the Land of Departure wasn't actually destroyed, and Castle Oblivion was actually the Land of Departure, and that the effect that they used on the castle that Aqua used was actually an homage or a little Easter egg, in a sense, to the light show that Disney uses in their parks for a light show illustration of sorts. And so that much I would not have known, because unfortunately I've never been to a Disney park in my life, and so I haven't seen any of the nighttime shows, so I never would have got that. But I honestly thought that Castle Oblivion was a separate place, because at the end of Birth by Sleep, you can actually go back to the Land of Departure, and it's not exactly in the best state. So some of the buildings are crumbled, it's nighttime, and you can't exactly go back to all the same areas. So I thought it was destroyed. That's after you beat the game. And then Sora goes to Castle Oblivion, and I thought that Castle Oblivion was its own place, and that that some of the members of Organization 13 were using it as a sort of research facility of sorts, and as sort of experimentation facility. That's what I honestly thought, and I thought that's what Castle Oblivion was. So I was wrong on that. I did not know that both were actually one and the same. So that was me. But like I said, there is still some. We did finish one saga. One chapter is closed, but there's still more to tell. And I'm looking forward to what they do with the game in the future. I'm really looking forward to it. Kind of disappointed a bit with the ending, that Sora just faded away, and just that was it. Like, happy ending for everybody except for Sora and Kairi. And I'm a happy ending guy, so I'm like, no, please, let's have a happy ending for everybody. But I know that's probably where the Remind hopefully comes in. I hope there's still a happy ending. But I love Kingdom Hearts. It's a great game for me. But again, those are the only real nitpicks that I have with the game. I actually thought about doing a video kind of talking about some of that, but again, that's my thoughts on that. So hope you guys enjoy. Hope my friend enjoys as well. So I guess the next thing now is Remind. I just have to download the stupid sucker. I haven't been to the bank yet, so but again, thanks again for joining. Oh wait, it's Thursday. I get paid today. Now I can get it. Yeah! Okay. So, anyway, thanks again for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care.